So I've had time to eat, and I think this will be the last one I do today, but obviously if anyone ever watches this, it's not gonna matter to you. So quests up in here. Find the missing hunter. The lowest one is... well, okay, but... the shaman's path. Then I need to kill machines. There. So let's do that. Check which weapons I equipped that. I should equip this. There again. Let's see, we're going this way.
Can't be too prepared.
All right, now I remember what this was. And again, we're picking up a shit ton of heal to offset what we lost. What are these guys, eh? What? Not when it's 2, but
So the tower helps nearby machines. machines, but it can be overridden.
I'll talk to Naltuk again, who is over there.
Cold. Very cold. I get it.
We should speak.
Yes.
Seems I can take care of the machines and towers. The daemon's next.
You claimed its power for yourself somehow. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could show her that. She's in retreat beyond those mountains, the ice rasps. You'll have to walk the shaman's path to get there. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine, a great machine covered in blue gleam. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward. If you make it that far, you should too. You'll have earned it.
You said something about blue gleam at the end of the shaman's path?
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines in the oldest ice. We Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light, frozen as it escapes their shells. You might be more interested that merchants will trade well for it.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue light.
A lot of responsibilities.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me, an aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked the mountain?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no warrior, though, so she bid me wait. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. I don't know what about exactly. Then she came to me, gave me my task, and left us.
How do I cross this shaman's path?
Go to the ice rasps. Then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfalls, and make the climb to the shrine. But be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal, the final trial of a young shaman's training.
And I'll find Aurea at the end of it?
No. She goes further up, somewhere inside the mountain. If you see her, would you tell her, I have faith she will hear the voice again.
Whatever that's
Right.
supposed to
I
mean.
guess I'm off to the ice rasps.
Yeah. So this should then open the part that I couldn't get inside before, presumably.
I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path this must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave.
I guess so.
What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Yep, focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Dead end. But at least there's stuff.
I wonder if I should be spending an awful lot of time here, or should I be trying to just, I mean, is there Any loot here that I should be trying to find, or...
Another marker. Good. Okay, that way then.
I wonder how much I should be exploring here, looking for loot. Just gonna guess
Wait.
not at all.
Back? A chime. Not sure I saw this fork before.
No, not really, but...
Not this way. But then, where? Huh, I see. Up. Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay, through here. Better go back after I grab this loot.
So I wanna fight the stalker then.
There we go. Hopefully out of this cave.
I wonder if you have a friend though. Yeah, you do. That was much more efficient, at least as far as time goes, that was much better.
Done with the cave. So what's next on this path?
Good looking game.
How does this bridge work? Looks like it needs to fill up with water before I can cross.
It's kind of obvious which way they're gonna point. So like, what's the point of the pulling mechanism?
Now how do I cross this one? Down, then up?
Maybe? Where are we even going?
Down it is.
Okay. That's how you go down.
There's the way up. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Made it. Okay, ready for more waterfalls.
At least the medical plants here in this area give you a lot of help for one pickup. Whoa. It's very snowy. But it's also a very good looking snow effect.
Wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here.
Yeah, that is new for me at least.
this. It's pointing right towards those machine houses.
Rock fighters, except in snow? Or what? No, it's this devilry. Is that a giant robot bear?
Gonna have trouble reaching that tower to overrun it.
Kill the frost claw. Optionally.
I guess we're doing this, big boy. Preparing yourself. Not making this easy, are we?
Oh yeah, stupid tower is gonna heal it. You don't see me, right? Ow.
Which means we've got to climb.
It looked scarier than it was, I'd say. It had some high damage attacks, of course.
That'll help.
Taking away its heals made it much softer, obviously. Otherwise I think it's an infinite grind. These icy cliffs looks bloody dangerous.
This must be the shrine Naltuk was talking about. Guess I should take some blue gleam. Likewise. Let's see why it's worth a lot.
Can on a radar station or a radio station of some sort.
I went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
We'll find out.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
Maybe you should.
Lots of strange equipment. What was this place?
This is Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Director of Security Blevins is writing us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Okay, I've been hearing that some of our staff members are having trouble with our state-of-the-art, ultra-secure and absolutely necessary lambent orbicular door access. So here's the slow version again. The thingy in the middle is the source node. Turn it on. Yeah, I know. Hard, right? Then you got to turn the other nodes so that the data stream containing your credentials get back to the source. Some nodes are used to buffer corrupt or suspect data, so avoid those. Shouldn't be too tough because, you know, they're red. Like a stop sign. I'm guessing you were taught this in preschool, but with this crowd, who knows? Anyway, that's it. Get the data stream back to the source and the door opens. It's really not that tough, but if you need me to, I'll hold your hand while you give it a try. Actually, scratch that. Do it yourself. I'm not going to touch your hand.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. So that did something. What am I supposed to do with these lights?
Avoid the red ones was...
These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open.
Almost very simple, actually. Thought maybe I had found an optional area, but obviously it wasn't optional. I get the feeling that if I'm gonna find a battery, it would be in a place like this. But how the hell... I mean, there's no way Aurea is ahead of us. At least, in that case, he came some other way.
Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there.
We shall see.
Looks like I need to get to those stairs.
Not sure I would trust this old shit with my life.
All the winters coming at once.
Aloy is known for her death-defying ability to climb, monkey around.
Not much higher to climb.
I bet they're not gonna explain how Aurea gets through here.
She has to be in here somewhere.
It's with pride that I announce the completion of the first level of infrastructure on our primary facility. This compound will be the nerve center for our project and will require the team's continued best efforts to realize by the deadline. But even though there is much more to be done, you should be pleased with all you've accomplished so far. Please find attached a detailed plan for mustering out of the auxiliary space, which will serve as a contingency site as we proceed with the main facility. 90% of our personnel must be relocated by 5 p.m. Wednesday. If your name does not appear on the assignment list, please email Marisa with me and CC. Your dedication, talent, and intelligence will remain daily sources of inspiration. Sure, dude. Pretty cheesy.
Someone hacked the menu board to display obscene messages about our
Nice.
colleague, Mr. Blevins. Is this the most advanced geological
Very
project
funny
ever
jokes.
undertaken, or a junior high locker room? Come on, people.
Rhea's knowledge would need to be fairly advanced to get through here.
I ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. Guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please.
Well, why not? We want to go forward anyway.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Anita, as much as I hate the fact that Blevins installed lambent orbicular technology on the lower security door, I admit that for the auxiliary data center it makes sense, especially given our goals for the central processing unit. I'm sure you're painfully familiar with the process by now, but just in case you need to forward instructions to your team to access the system, activate the source node in the middle, then manipulate the other nodes to direct the data stream with your credentials back to the center. Make sure to avoid the red nodes, they're used to isolate any corrupt or suspect data. I'm sure someday you'll thank Blevins for making our work so very, very secure. I don't count on it. At least nothing's pointing at the red one right now, but the light exits from that one. Doesn't that bring it back to the center? But maybe it's too soon, or do you have to link up all the available nodes? Oh, it has to go in through that one. That complicates it. Maybe I don't have to have it involve all of them.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Unauthorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea, please.
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back.
The spirit is one of the subsystems.
You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling to me from the heights of Thunder's drum. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon for a moment. Because of what you did. Who are you? And what do you want?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me. He thought that you could use my help.
He was not mistaken. You've been a revelation. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I came all this way for answers, and so far, I haven't heard any.
It seems to me that
Well,
you
you
are
haven't
the
asked
answer.
any
But
questions.
of course, I'll tell you all I can.
I was wondering if you knew anything about a man named Silence. I think he's Banuk, or at least he looks that way.
When that name is spoken, secrets soon follow. Or vanish, as the case may be. Why do you want to know?
He's done some terrible things. But he's also helped me when no one else could. I don't know as much about him as I'd like to.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful, but it will not come without cost. Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave on this matter.
The Conclave?
A gathering of honored shamans in Banur. Silence is not to be discussed outside that circle.
I get that. But you and I are trying to help each other, right?
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath, and that I cannot do.
Well, you can, but you just don't want
About
to.
Silence?
I've told you all I can. There's nothing more I can say.
You seem to have a history with this voice. This spirit?
She saved my life. Here, years ago, during the war with the Karja. A raid scattered my Werak. I was cut off, alone. I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured, so I took refuge in this cave. That's when I heard her voice. A wanderer, lost like me. A spirit of the blue light, yet sundered from it. She asked me for aid. She chose me, but I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. So she helped me first. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have opened to get here. Locked by means similar to those found in this room. It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the spirit want from you?
She said she was hurt. Incomplete. She needed bones. Parts not unlike what you'd find in a machine. They were here, in this room. She wanted me to bring them to Thunder's Drum. So I did, and she showed me how to heal her. So began our communion.
You had a communion with the spirit?
Yes. Inside Thunder's Drum is a room like this one, only larger, with an altar. I went there many times to speak with her.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost and needed my help. She asked questions about our lands, our tribe, and she listened. With patience. With wisdom. I told her things long kept silent about my family, my dreams, my fears. She never tired of me. Never judged. We kept each other's company.
Aurea, what do you think the spirit is?
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar to you. You do not know of the blue light. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machines. The essence of life, and in its purest form. Harmony. As the anger of the machines grows, this light has faded from the world, and the spirits it sustains are stranded. That's what she is. A lost soul, cut off from what it needs. Lonely, forsaken. I must help her. We must.
I'm not sure if I understand, but I want to.
That's all I need.
The daemon. What do you know about it?
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunder's Drum. The last time, she told me she was under attack by something that could not be seen by mortal eyes. Something evil. She named it the daemon, and said it needed her power to do what it willed. And she begged me for help, to find a way to destroy her, if necessary, to keep it from using her. That was 5 years ago. I didn't hear her voice again. Until today.
What kept you from the spirit, after it begged for help?
I went to Aratak, hoping he could protect her. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before I could reach him, I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken to Meridian in chains. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation, not until last thaw.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was the expedition that went bad. I saw the funeral.
Yes. Once there was finally peace with the Karja, Aratak and I gathered a Werak of great hunters to defeat the daemon. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone, replaced by a gate we could not pass, and many machines. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we had already lost our best. We abandoned them to the snow as we fell back. After, he and I could not agree on what to do next. So I came here, hoping against hope to hear the spirit again. And because of you, I did.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. one you call the Spirit, captured somehow by the one you call a daemon. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines and why they've become more dangerous. I want to know how. Both the Spirit and the daemon are on a mountain, Thunder's Drum. So why don't we go there and figure out what it all means?
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can imagine. The daemon has secured it. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the pass to the mountain, and he can't be reasoned with.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Ha! There's an idea that's certain to win us friends. You said you were a hunter. And I'll wager you're not an ordinary one. It's not impossible, even for an outlander. An Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak? I don't want to be chieftain of anything, much less a bunch of Banuk that don't want me.
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum, don't you? You heard the Spirit. She's suffering, tormented by the daemon. She longs to be free. And perhaps, when released from her bonds, she can give you the answers you seek.
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this. Fine. What do I have to do?
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill bandits that prey on the cut. Or speak to my friend Sakuli. You help her, you'll definitely get noticed. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back your claim. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions you have about the challenge. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. Take it. You may find it useful. What do you need, Aloy?
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an outlander?
About as well as you'd expect. But let me handle that.
Coming up on an hour soon.
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Werak?
All Banuk strive to be the best. For our harsh lands will bury pretenders in the ice. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. A place to hone our spears and sharpen our aim. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, that I sent you. If you best the mark of one of the champions she trained, it will impress the Werak indeed.
You said I should try to help the Werak by taking out bandits.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Banor to the north. But the cut is easier prey. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new gear. Just the kind of thing you seem to make sense of.
You mentioned your friend, Sakuli. Who is she?
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge and help her gather the materials she needs. Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
I need to get going.
There is much to be done.
Indeed. Now what is this? Banuk storm slinger weapon. Is this the way? It's the way out. Prove yourself to the Werak. Well. Huh. So that was not the way to that thing. Interesting. Anywho. Let's go here, I guess. And then we're gonna save. Quick save. and then we're gonna cut.